Hello, friends. Good evening or morning, or I guess wherever you are and whatever you're having, have a good one. Um, for me, it is 7:13 p.m. On the 26th of September, which means that I am way behind in making this video that I wanted to make like a week ago. But unfortunately, I could not do that because I slammed my hand in a door a while ago. It was my left hand, and you can't see it anymore, but for a couple days over the past weekend, it was like super swollen and very purple, and I would put a picture of it up to prove to you that it was super nasty. But this is supposed to be a nice calming video, and I don't want to do that to you because it was traumatic enough for me. Okay, so as you may have noticed, this is not like Halloween themed, even though it's October. And I know that a lot of people like to see those layouts, but I feel like if that was what you wanted, I'm sorry, but there's a lot, people make a lot of these, so I'm sure someone else did that this month. But I wanted to do something that to me represented the month a little better, or more like what I wanted the month to be like, if that makes sense. Because I really like, I don't know, the coziness of fall starting and how it finally starts to get cooler, and there's like rain. You'll see that in a second. There's a little bit in that picture up there on the top right, but yeah. And then I guess another reason that I didn't want to do like a spooky theme with like pumpkins and spiders and whatever is that this is kind of a controversial opinion, but I really don't like Halloween very much. I have always been the kind of person with like a very vivid imagination. So when I was a little kid, Halloween was really scary for me because it all seemed real. And I still can't really figure out why people like to celebrate I don't know, gross, cobwebby places and all that gory stuff, where you pretend to eat the body parts, and I don't get it, especially since it's a holiday designed around eating. It just isn't it's not my thing. The dressing up is fun, but other than that, it's not my thing. So I did these cozy darker pictures with that picture of a box of yarn at the bottom because I've been working on knitting stuff a lot. I made myself a rule that in order to buy some nice new yarn, I have to finish one of the two big projects that I have going on, and they're both really complicated, but one is a really big blanket made with the mitered, I don't know how you say it because I see the text, metered square technique, and it's 35 by 35 squares, and it's huge, and I've been working on it for years, and I passed the midpoint now, but I still don't think I'm going to finish it anytime soon, so I'm going to try to finish the other one, this blue lace scarf that I've been working on really small needles with really fine yarn, and it's super pretty and sparkly and delicate, but it also does take a long time. So after I finish this, I want to get some really nice chunky yarn and enjoy it being soft and using bigger knitting needles to make something. Yeah, I also put together a lot of yarn and knitting related pictures on my Pinterest board that I keep ideas for my bullet journal photos on, so hopefully I'll be able to print those off and put some of those in here later this month. And like, I post all my daily pages on Instagram, so if you're on there, I'm sure you'll see them. What else is going on? I started school at the end of August, after I put up my September video, obviously. So that's been going. It's hard, but I like my classes this year a lot better than I liked them spring semester. I just had some like really not so great teachers that I've already talked about at length to anybody who will listen to me. But it's been good. I'm in like French again after taking a year off, so that's kind of challenging, but it's a fun challenge, and I like my class because it's like discussion based and like more like informal. And then I'm also in a couple of classes for my education major and like another one of my generals. And then I'll be done with my generals and I'll still have like 3 school semesters to go, which is kind of fun. You do some electives, maybe like an art class. I haven't taken art since I got to college because here the art classes are all 3 hours long, and like it's super difficult to fit that into your schedule. But if my schedule opens up a little bit because I'm done with all my generals, I might be able to make it work. But I have to find one that doesn't like make me crazy, because they are very, very intensive and they want you to do like 10 hours of work outside of class every week, and that's just not realistic. Yeah. So yeah, the other thing that I wanted to do this month is to finish the 3rd draft of my book that I've been writing for the past year and a half, 2 years. I don't know how long it is now, but it's been taking a while, especially since I wanted it to be done this month, but like starting school, I didn't quite finish, and I have like 10-ish more chapters to address. But I don't know, guys. My draft is getting so long. It's already at like 97,000 words, and that's really long for the genre that I'm writing in. So I want to wrap it up fast, and I want it to be done by the end of September so that I could take October to do some like outlining, like Preptober exercises before NaNoWriMo in November, because it's been a long time and I think I want to write a new book so that I have like something else up my sleeve once I start, you know, being a little more like public about what I've been writing. And the idea like started to come together this summer, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to like actually go ahead and write this book. But now I think I want to, because I need to take a break after this draft is done anyways, because otherwise I'll make myself crazy. So it might be good to like get another 50,000 words down in the meantime on a new project. But unfortunately, since my 3rd draft of my current novel isn't completed yet, I have to either put finishing this draft aside for a while, or try to do it at the same time that I'm outlining my new book, and both of those like aren't my favorite thing to choose. So I'm like trying to figure out how I'm gonna approach this now, because I want to do everything, but like realistically that's not how time works. I need to sleep too. I have school. And I also like don't want to push myself too hard and start like getting like health problems from it, like yeah. So it's a conundrum, if any of you are writers out there, tell me what you think you would do in this situation, because I'm really like trying to figure out how I'm gonna approach this. What else? I also, now that I'm back at school, I might try to see one of the counselors here, or like start that sometime this month, just because school is, and it always has been, kind of a lot for me. Kind of a perfectionist, and a lot of the time I don't really have a sense of security when I'm in school. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's just there's a lot of like fear there, because like school has always not been the greatest for me. So I might start doing that. I know it's a good idea. It's just like the logistics of starting something new always like prevent me from doing new stuff. And it looks like I'm almost done here. I only have these 2 pages so far for this month, and I think I'll add my gratitude log in later, but for now this is what I've got. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I am very, very sorry that it's up kind of late, and I will see you in November probably. Bye!